In this video, we will review ILM 030205I diagrams, objectives 1 and 2. Objective 1. Identify terms and symbols that are commonly used in an electrical drawing. A legend is a list of symbols and their corresponding definitions. It's usually found on the first sheet of electrical drawings or prints. Figure 1 shows a legend of some of the typical electrical symbols used in floor plans. Although these symbols are relatively standardized, variations can occur. Always check the legend of any electrical drawing to ensure accuracy. So we have two columns of architectural symbols you might see on electrical floor plans. We have the symbol and the definition, symbol and definition. Figure 2 shows the typical symbols used to indicate components of fire alarm systems. Technical terms. Knowing and using the correct technical terms assists you in successfully communicating with the electrical trades and other trades. Term 1, benchmark. On construction and electrical drawings, the benchmark is the designated point of elevation used as a reference for all other installation elevations. Two reference elevations are commonly used: geodetic elevation and construction elevation. The geodetic elevation uses sea level as a reference. The construction elevation uses the top of the main floor at 100 meters as a reference. Term 2, grid lines. Grid lines are reference lines used on construction and electrical drawings to pinpoint a location on one drawing with respect to another drawing. Study the following list of technical terms and their definitions. We now pause the video and complete Objective 1 exercise questions 1, 3, 4, and 5. Skip question number 2. Pause the video, and when you're done, come back and check your answers. Objective 1 answers. Question 1, questions 3, 4, and 5. Objective 2. When you have completed this objective, you will be able to interpret electrical drawings. One-line diagrams. A one-line diagram, sometimes called a single-line diagram, shows the components of an electrical system and the interconnections between them. Single lines are used to connect the components of the system. Squares, rectangles, circles, and other shapes represent the components. A one-line diagram is not drawn to scale. Notes are used to identify each component, conduit, and conductor. Riser diagrams. A riser diagram is a variation of the one-line diagram. Single lines are used to connect the components of the circuit or system, but the riser diagram also shows the relative heights of the components. Riser diagrams are not to scale. Block diagrams. A block diagram is a type of one-line diagram that shows the components of an electrical circuit or system and the internet connections between them. This diagram consists of blocks connected by single lines to provide general information about the system. Objective 2 for the exercise there's going to be question 1 is just a regular question, but then question number 2. Question 2, use figure 6. Question 3, use figure 7. Question 4, use figure 8. So once you're done, come back to check your answers. Objective 2 answers. That concludes our review of ILM 030205I, Objectives 1 and 2.